It is Fitz and the Miata back here with another video. Now, recently I have gotten a ton of questions on how much you get your Miata for. Should I get a Miata? Should I get this or a Miata? Is the Miata a good daily? And today I'm going to take a couple minutes, probably a lot of minutes, to sit down, talk to you guys and explain everything about this car. By the end of this, you should be able to tell if you want to get one or not. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and start and work my way around the car, take it out and drive it, and we'll get to things as we go out throughout the video. Number one, the most obvious thing, I think, I'm 6'3", all right? So I am tall as shit for this car anyways. And I'm gonna show you guys how I fit in here. So with the soft top, not a hard top, me being 6'3", the seat is, I don't even think it's all the way back. It's like one click from almost all the way back. And I am comfortable enough in here to where I can drive this, right? So first of all, if you don't have a banner or other shit in the way blocking your view, you'll be able to see just fine. As far as driving, I can fully extend my leg for the clutch. You know, that's comfortable. You know, I'd say 6'3", 6'4" is the limit. It's not really pushing the limit. I'd say like 6'5" would be. But if you're 6'5", I don't think you'd be looking at a Miata anyways. So fit in here comfortably as is. I mean, I'm a thinner guy. I've had my bigger friends in here driving it, riding around, and there's really not much of a problem. Number two, we'll get into storage. In the 1.6 anyways, you have a glove box. You do have behind you in the hard top or soft top. And then, how do I get in the trunk? Let me think. In the trunk, there's not much room, but you know, at least you still do have a trunk. Decent enough for some luggage or backpacks or whatever. If you're taking this on a weekend trip or to get groceries, this is enough. It's about the least amount of space you can get away with if you're gonna use this as a daily car. Let's take it out, take it for a drive. We'll go from there. Next up, we will talk about reliability as the battery decides to not be connected. All you gotta do when this happens, guys, and this is common for my car because I don't really have a tie down. God damn it, if you guys don't shut up. Just go back in here, give this terminal a little adjusting, pop the battery back into place, and we should be good to go. As I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted by the battery. All right, I just messed with the battery terminal and we're good to go. This thing has 137,545 miles, 1,000 miles on it. And it's been going good for the majority of the time that I've had it. Little things that are gonna go out as the vehicle gets older. The alternator went bad, that killed the battery. Had smaller coolant leaks. I had a really big coolant leak a while ago that literally fixed itself. The AC does work. The compressor's going out, so it just burns the belt whenever I try to use it, and it smells like rubber. So I don't use the AC, I just keep the windows down. That's about it. The sound system in this thing, pretty terrible because it's so old, and then on top of that, just all the connections are absolutely terrible. But you know, if you spend a few hours on a weekend and a couple $100, you will be good to go if that's what you want to do. Gas mileage in a Miata is pretty good considering it's a 4-cylinder. I would not say it's the best gas mileage. It's definitely better than the Skyline, the Turbo 6, but I'd say I can go at about a week daily driving this thing and I don't have to fill up. It's really great, and that's a lot of that is going to car meets and driving around, seeing friends, going out for drives. So overall the gas mileage is pretty good. Price wise for a Miata, this thing was technically $1,900 because I traded the mini truck for it. You can get a good, like, solid Miata for, I'd say, $1,500 to $3,000, and that's what I'd be comfortable paying for it. And the mileage can be anywhere from, you know, 80,000 to 180,000, and these things go forever. Ian, like I said in the last they really are great cars. They're fun to drive. They do handle nice if you put an actual suspension on it, not just cut the springs and bump stops like I did. You can autocross with Miatas. You can boost them. You can have a lot of fun for really cheap. And overall, like I said before, they're just going to be reliable little cars. Maintenance on these cars generally just comes down to tires and oil changes. All the other fixes that I've had to do, like alternators, all the other things I've had to do to fix this car, besides the clutch going out, were generally very easy and all stuff you can do yourself. So if you're someone that's wanting to get into working on cars, learning how to work on them, then this car, a Miata, would be something that you can learn on super easy. If you mess up, most other people are going to know how to fix it. And then worst case, you can always take it somewhere. Alright, so I tried to find a quieter spot out here. It's really nice. It's hotter than I thought it was going to be. Hoping there would be more shade over here, but there's not. Cosmetically, what can you do to a Miata? It's really endless, or at least almost endless, when it comes to aftermarket support for this vehicle. So many amounts of wheels, so many different body kits, so many different hard tops, different exhausts, different tail lights, different wings, spoilers, and then you have the whole interior to work with as well. So steering wheel, shift knob, seats, dash, short shifters, the whole different engine swaps, front lips, headlights, turning signals, suspension, arms, control arms, camber arms. All of that stuff is so readily available, and for cheap on a Miata, it's insane. That's just another reason where if you're looking for something to modify, get into the car scene, the Miata would be a great option. As I was talking, I got a little bit into this on the drive over, is that with Miatas, you can do almost anything you want. You can lift the thing, you can slam it, you can bag it, you can use it for drifting, you can use it for autocross, you can use it for off-roading. Can leave it completely stock and drive it and enjoy it almost the same way as you would as if you modified it. There are just so many options with the Miata. It's unbelievable. All right, guys, finally made it back home. That's gonna be it for today's video. If you have any questions about this thing, where to get them, literally any questions at all, feel free to comment them down in the comments below. As always, be sure to go check out my store, check out those t-shirts and stickers so I can restock the hoodies, maybe another batch of t-shirts, and then more stickers and slaps in the future. So this has been Fitz Miller in the Miata, back here with another video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.